final month of the seminar year. I mean, I am so excited. Yes. It's going to be fabulous. We're so excited. We've got a lot planned for tonight. It's already 7, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I get to open up in prayer, so I am going to take off my sunglasses to pray, and then we'll just hop into recognition, and of course our guest sales director. And we are so excited to have Rachel with us. So you guys are in for a treat. And so let's go ahead and just open up in prayer. God, we just thank you that you are who you are and that you keep us stable, you keep us focused. God, you are our rock that we depend on. And I just pray over our units. I pray over Maya as she's driving home that you give her safety. And Lord, I just pray tonight is going to be powerful, Lord, powerful because of all the obstacles. Lord, we know that the enemy's trying to come in and steal a word, but God, that you have a word for us and we receive it in the name of Jesus. And we thank you for it in advance, that it will change us and change the way that we think. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Well, welcome to the All-In Family Night. I'm so excited to have not just 3 units, but 4 units represented tonight. Yay! And so Maya's going to talk a little bit about that later on in introducing our brand new sales director. But I get to welcome all the brand new beauty consultants. And so please bear with me if I butcher your last name, okay? Because I haven't had a lot of time to go over these. But we are so excited that you are new Mary Kay sisters this month and the last month in the month of May. We want to welcome Sherry. I'll let somebody help me with that one. Okay, Sherry A. We'll just say Sherry A. with Laura Newsom's team, Connie Perry with Sandra Nowicki's team, Whitney Kelsler with Connie Perry's team, Joanne Higgins with Jennifer Huff's team, and then we also have Sabrina Holloway, Whitney Kelsler team. We have Georgie Perlat, I'm not sure how to say that, Sandra Nowicki team, Mela Weiss with Maya Hall's team. We have Donna Stevenson with Emily Smith's team, and Amber Runnels with Whitney Kelsler, and Whitney Pantel with Maya Hall's team, Julie McCombs, Emily Smith's team, and Claudia Baldwin with Connie Perry team. Oh my goodness, some of you were brand new and just even recruited new people, so you've even moved up the career path. This is so exciting. Welcome all of our Mary Kay sisters. Let's give it up. We are so excited, you guys, joining these women's teams, moving and just making things happen in your Mary Kay business. We're so excited for you and the journey that you have in Mary Kay. We know it will be a blessing. Next, I'm going to recognize all of our Spark Achievers. You want to be a Spark Achiever. It's $600 wholesale every month to the company, and you get the beautiful jewelry each month. It changes. And so get this, guys, out of our units, we had 17 Spark Achievers. Woo! That's awesome. Okay, so here we go. We have Lisa Clark, Melanie Cox, Jennifer Edwards, Sally Ellis. We have Amy England, Carol Fark, Jennifer Huff, Maya Hall, Whitney Kessler. We have Robin Leckenmeyer. We have Sherry Mason. We also have Sandra Nowicki, Mary Pyatt, Connie Perry, Heidi Ray, Lisa Wallerzak, and Melita Weiss. We are so excited for all 17 of you girls leading the way in sales. Mary Kay Ash always said, nothing happens until somebody sells something. So way to go on earning that prestigious Spark in May. And remember, June 15th is Star Consultant deadline. You have plenty of time to finish your star no matter where you are. We have stars in these units, guys, to shine bright. So make sure you set your goal to become a Star Consultant. Get with your sales director. Ask her how you can achieve that goal. And she would love to sit down and brainstorm some ideas with you and give you some strategy. And also, you guys will be recognized at your local events. At your unit, we'll have star parties. We have some mystery dates going on. You do not want to miss out. Those are so much fun. We get to bring those back. So congratulations to all of you who are already stars and those that are reaching for it. All right, Maya, would you just love to introduce somebody special?
Goodness, you better believe it. You guys, I love that in our Mary Kay business, we can work anywhere as we're coming home from a dance rehearsal tonight. And so I'm with my little boy, Cade. And so thank you, Mary Kay, that we get to live out God, family, and career. I am so flippin' excited to introduce to you guys for the very first time, brand new, independent, free car driving, super fabulous new director and the bold unit, Jennifer. Let's give it up. Y'all can unmute and cheer, congratulate. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Hey, do you want to whoop, whoop? We are so excited for you, Jennifer, as you and your fantastic team have had record-breaking months leading the company. Do you all know this? That Jennifer and the Bold team are one of the top newest debuting units in the entire Ruby division. So congratulations to all of you. What a beautiful victory. What a beautiful finish. We have new senior consultants. We have a new red jackets. I mean, we are just so excited, and the All In family salutes you. We want to congratulate you. And so congratulations. Woohoo! Jennifer, how do you feel right now?
Oh, I don't think I've stopped smiling for like the last, I don't know, what, 48, 72 hours now.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
And I hardly slept because it's so exciting.
Well, of course, we are just so excited to recognize you, and Bold Unit, you guys will be recognized at seminar when we gather together in August. And so we just want to officially congratulate you as those numbers are done. And Jennifer will actually, this is kind of cool. When you become a brand new sales director, you guys, you get a call from Mary Kay Corporate, and they give you your unit number and they congratulate you. And it's such a big deal, as now you are a part of the top 1%. And it was so beautiful to watch everyone come together and work together. So congratulations. Jennifer, tonight I asked you to talk about seminar because that's kind of where your dream was really, like your vision and your dream was expanded. I know that you had never really considered becoming a sales director. It wasn't really on the radar. And so guys, Jennifer is going to share with you guys a little bit about seminar as registration opened up yesterday. And then we are going to hear about our guest speaker tonight. So Jen, take it away, girl.
Yeah, well, thank you for that welcome, and congratulations to the entire Bold unit. Many of you are on tonight, so it's so exciting to see all your smiling faces. It's an honor to represent you all. And yes, I get to talk about seminar, which I think maybe all of mine that are on tonight, you guys are already registered. But for those watching the replay, here's why you need to sign up too. Registration is open, and the cost, if you attended the Red Hot, like the weekend, I'm just drawing a blank as what it was called. Red Rally, the Red Rally. If you attended the Red Rally back in April, your cost for seminar is $45. And if you did not, then it's $50. And so get signed up. Let me tell you, first and foremost, it is well worth your $45 or $50. Like Maya referenced, seminar was the first in-person event that I got to attend last year, which it wasn't even the big Mary Kay celebration in Dallas. It was just us getting together in Kansas City at an Airbnb. But let me tell you that it was there that I caught the vision of what I could do in my business. I was selling product really well, but then I caught the vision of sharing the opportunity with other women, growing my team. And I remember, I think it was a text message that my husband sent me shortly after I got there. And he texted me and he said, "When can I quit my full-time job?" He is a truck driver. He works nights, and he is ready to be able to come back to the family farm. And he knew that Mary Kay would allow that for us someday. And I knew it, but I needed to put in the work to make that happen. And so I knew the next step was earning a car, becoming a director. And at seminar that weekend, we created these vision boards. And it's just a, a poster board, and we put different goals on there that we wanted to achieve with our business, sayings, quotes, motivation, whatever you want to do. So I don't know if we're doing that again this year or not, but if we don't do it at seminar, I would recommend doing it yourselves for sure. But it was there that, like Maya said, I just caught the vision of what Mary Kay could do for our family and how it could bless so many others in the process. So a few details about seminar. We are going to have what we call a watch party. So it is virtual, but we're all going to come together at the entire All-In area to Olathe Christian Church in the Kansas City area. And so the dates are August 19th through the 21st. There is a mystery date for those of you who achieve either the half court of sales, which is 20,000 retail, or the Queen's Court of Sales, which is 40,000, or if you achieve the Court of Sharing, or Queen's Court of Sharing, or Princess Court. So if you are any court achiever, you will be invited to this special mystery date, like before seminar like officially begins. So we would love to see like all of you there. There are so many of you that are close, so many of you that you could stretch and reach that by the end of this month. And then we're going to have a banquet. We're going to have unit awards for the All-In area, which we'll announce more of that as soon as seminar details are released from the company. There's a slumber party that you can come to when you add 3 new active team members in the months of May and June. And I know a few of you on here already have like at least 2. So all you need is 3 total, and you'll be invited to a slumber party with the directors. It will be so much fun. And yeah, so that's just a little bit about seminar, how it's been life-changing for me, what to look forward to. More details will be coming as we learn more from the company. And yeah, you should totally all come.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, for sharing all of that. You guys, we are so excited. And as Heidi and Mary and Jennifer and I plan this, just know that we are planning, preparing, and praying over our time together. So we pray that you make it a priority, because investing in seminar is not just investing in your business, but investing in yourself. And so it's going to be off the chain, absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much for sharing, Jen, and congratulations again to the Bold unit. Well, I'm officially parked. I am safe. I'm good. And you guys, oh my word, when Mary, Heidi, and I in February, we're planning out the next 5 months about our seminar year. We were talking about topics. We were talking about women we admired in the Mary Kay world. And we all believed that in the month of June, we wanted to have the topic of finishing strong, but also still keeping your priorities in order, that you can finish strong without sacrificing your value. And you can do it with peace and joy, abundance and blessing. And my girlfriend, Rachel Bolick, came to my heart, and we all were like, yes, she is the girl. Like, she is the woman. You guys, I am kind of pinch myself like she is our guest director tonight. Rachel is like absolutely phenomenal. If you didn't get to read her accolades, please go back and read them. I mean, outstanding. This woman knows this business inside and out. She has been building her business almost since I've been alive. And so, I mean, but I love it because she literally has done Mary Kay in all different seasons with littles, with teenagers. Now her children are out of the home, and so amazing and a light for the Lord wherever they are. They're literally all over the country. And you guys, but one of the things I love the most about Rachel is her humility, her humble heart, her servant heart, her passion to love in people and pour into people. And you guys, she is doing this out of the goodness of her heart tonight to pour into us. And so, Rachel, thank you, my friend, for taking time out of your June to pour into our All-In area and just love on us and just share how to finish strong. And so I love you. It's so good to see you. I miss you. And I mean, girl,
Yes.
You look so good in your sunglasses and hat, I must say, for sure. So the mic is yours, and I'll give you like a 5-minute like countdown if that would help you, just so you can kind of
Perfect.
like, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
You are up.
That sounds great. Well, I wish I could give all of you a giant hug. And I just, congratulations, Jennifer, brand new sales director. Oh my goodness, it is. It's so exciting. You just wake up feeling like a brand new person. So what an incredible celebration. I hope all of you look at Jennifer and go, if she can, I can. right? That is what Mary Kay is about. Is that we look at that person and go, she doesn't have anything that I don't have, or I can't get, or I can't learn, because she can, I can. And so I love our sunglasses theme. So I want you to write down, because I know y'all are all taking notes because you've been trained very well to take notes, is that my future is so bright, I gotta wear shades, right? My future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. I think that's a song or something, isn't it? There you go. I don't know, I'm good at remembering those things, but yes, our future is so bright. We have to wear shades, and I'm gonna take them off so I can see y'all. But yes, this is the most exciting, and I love June. I am naturally a very competitive person, and I love breaking records, and I love doing big things, and I love enrolling other people in it, and it's fun and it's exhilarating. And I always look around at the rest of the world and go, you think it's just another day. You have no idea what's happening in this pink world that we get to be a part of, you all. You are in the right place at the right time. Our company's future is so bright, and your future as a part of our company is so bright. There has never been a more abundant time to be a part of this company and to be a part of Mary Kay, that has the most generous marketing plan on the planet and the most generous heart, right? And so just like Jennifer has done, is she has chosen to take advantage of a lot more pieces of the pie. As a consultant, you got like a few pieces, and they're fun, right? Gets, commission on your sales, and it's prizes, and maybe as a red jacket, those numbers are gone up a little bit, but there's a whole other pie that Jennifer just opened of all these other pieces that she gets to take advantage of for her and her family. And so this is the second day of the month. And one of the things that I'm very passionate about us doing every day on the 1st, and so y'all get to do it today on the 2nd, before you go to bed tonight, and I'm going to share a few things with you all, flyers, and I'll send these to Maya so she can share them with you all. But this is one of the things that I talk about with my unit at the beginning of every month. And let me find the right picture here to share with you all. And that is this right here. It is, what fun is Mary Kay going to fund for my family this month? What is Mary Kay going to pay for your family? Yes, they're going to pay some bills, and those are important, absolutely. But what are they going to pay for? You guys can see that, right? I can't see you for some reason, but hopefully you can. Yeah, there you are. Okay, you can see that, I think. It's not showing me the little picture of you all, but okay, there you go. Okay, good. Give me a thumbs up. All right. The fun that Mary Kay will fund for our family. Now it's summertime. There's lots of fun options out there. Okay, so what is the fun? Maybe it's something for your backyard. Maybe it's a trip. Maybe it's a night out. But what is it? On top of the bills that your Mary Kay is going to pay, of course, but we got to have something fun, because just working to pay bills is not fun. Okay, so there has to be something fun. And yes, it's good to pay off debt. And yes, it's good to put things in savings and have something fun on top of it. So this piece of paper gets printed out the 1st of each month or the night before. And, if you have kids at home, then you sit down and figure that out, or you just want to choose it, but it goes on there, and you decide, okay, this is what the goal is. You put a picture of it. Back in the day, we had to go find magazines and cut pictures out. Now you just Google, it's much easier. Okay. You Google and you print. It's much easier to make a goal poster these days. But it is where everyone sees it all month long. This is my sales goal. If this thing is going to cost, $500, then you take that number, you divide it by 0.4, and that tells you how much you need to sell. Okay. And so that gets you your 40% profit. So that you're going to sell this much, so that I'm going to profit this much, and then be able to still have good coverage to pay for your business. But this picture goes on there, and you're tracking it at any given moment in the month. You know exactly to the dollar. I am $478 away from my goal. I am $262 away from my goal. And you're sharing that with your customers. That you're posting, hopefully, most of you probably have a customer Facebook group that's just for your customers, that you're each week giving an update. Thank you, Jennifer, Maya, Mary, Susie, for your orders this month. You're helping me buy my family a trampoline, and we're so excited. And we're now a third of the way to our goal because of your orders. Every single week you're putting that. People want to know what they're supporting. And yes, they know they're supporting a local small business, but it needs to be something specific. Because then when she sees that trampoline in your backyard, she'd be like, I helped her family get that trampoline, right? They want to be a part of it. I mean, that's why I buy something from every little kid that comes to my door. If they have the courage enough to come to my door, I'm going to buy something from them, right? And so people do want to be a part of something that is naturally in their heart. And I think now more than ever in our nation, people understand the importance of supporting local small businesses. And we also have a responsibility to reward and appreciate and make them feel appreciated. You know, it costs a whole lot more to go gain a new customer than to take really great care of the ones that you have. And so you want your customers so loyal to you and so enrolled in your vision and your goals and your family, and they get so many extra perks and benefits as your customer that they wouldn't even think of buying from someone else, even by accident, because they love and adore you. And so your customers know what they are helping you get for your family this month. You know, yes, they're helping you pay some bills, but something extra, something fun. Maybe it's giving to something. But anyway, I'll share this out. And that's my challenge for y'all. Number one is that you fill out what Mary Kay is going to fund for my family this month, that you're clear on that and your family is clear on it. And then you break that down into a goal of faces. You break that goal into, break it down into parties, break it down into new customers. You know, your director can help you work through that strategy if you're new and still learning, but she can help you figure that out. And then you even sit down. I remember when my kids are little, I just had a regular, plain calendar. And I had it down to my goal is to do, 2 booking calls a day, 2 booking calls a day. It was my goal. And my kids were taught that as we went to bed at night, they asked me, did you do your 2 calls today? And if I did, they got to put a sticker on the calendar. And if I didn't, they didn't. There is no one better to hold you accountable than your children if you have young kids, right? Or if you have grandkids, or if you have a niece or nephew, because it's really hard for you to tell them, I was just tired. I didn't feel like it today. Right? And so who is holding you accountable to that fund? Your family is looking at that. I remember when my kids were little, and you'll hear a little bit of my story later, but I had 4 kids in 4 years. So I've worked this business craziness. And I remember we had our front door and I had twin boys. I have twin boys, and they were 1 or 2, and there was the window on either side of the front door. And when I would leave, I'm backing out the driveway to go to skincare class. I could see they would each stand at a window and be crying as I was leaving. But I thought they are not going to remember this. They don't remember that. They remember the Disney trips we've gotten to take. The traveling internationally we've gotten to do. One of the things that we're doing this year with our family is because we're working to earn the Mary Kay trip this year, and Mary Kay doesn't get to go on the trip. We don't get to go on the trip, and so they're giving us a cash bonus. And so what I decided I wanted to do with my bonus this year, because I was I want to have something. I need to have something I'm working for, right? I don't get to go to state. I'm going to work to earn that trip, but I need to have something attached to it because I love to have that clear vision and goal, and to enroll my customers in this, right? And my team is be a part of this. And so my kids now are 22, 21. My daughters are in college, and we have twin boys that are senior in high school. They just turned 18. And so, yes, Mary Kay works really well. But I said, I want to take a trip with our family, just our 4 kids and my husband and I, because it gets harder the older they get and have jobs and things like that they have to do. They work for other people. Imagine that. Why would you have a schedule? Anyway, and things. And so I said, okay, we're going to take a trip and to enroll your kids as adults to go on a trip with you. I said, we're going to let the kids be in charge of planning it. And so here's our budget. This is how much y'all have to spend, and you book everything. You book the flights, you book where we're staying, you book where we're going, you book all the restaurants, you figure out a budget for the trip, and you're totally in charge of it. And so it also forces your kids to hang out with each other. Thankfully, they like each other and they get along. And so we're getting to have an epic Bullock family adventure trip this summer that's being paid for by Mary Kay as we reach this goal, and it's making a priceless memory for my kids that they're going to remember forever, And so we're going out west, and we're going to fly into California and drive up the coast and fly back out of Seattle. And so those are the things that were inside my starter kit that I had no idea 24 years ago when I made that decision. But my family has seen us be a part of setting these goals. And they've seen you miss goals, and they see you make goals, and they learn to do that in their business as well. And so it is such a gift that you can give your family or your kids or kids that you have influence over, nieces and nephews that you get to be around, grandchildren, whatever that looks like. You chasing after a big goal teaches them so much more than anything you could ever say. And so that piece of paper on the fridge every month, some months you're going to hit it, some months you're not going to hit it. You're not going to hit that goal every single month. And if you keep hitting that same goal every single month, then it may be time to up your goal a little bit, okay, and stretch it to a higher level. And so if you're only setting something really low, so you hit it really easily. And so stretch yourself. But that is where your kids learn to be a part of that. It teaches them. They get enrolled in it. They see you hit your goal, miss your goal, hit your goal. They see you celebrate. They see you learn and grow. We don't fail. We learn and we grow, right? And so every missed goal is a learning opportunity that we grow from. And so what is Mary Kay going to fund for your family this month? Not just this year and this summer, yes, but this month. You know, staying in a place where you are does not change you. It does not grow you. And so we got to step outside. We got to look beyond. But there are so many women in this world that deserve to be a part of what we have to offer. We believe this is the greatest product. We know, our face tells us it is the greatest product on the planet. It is the most amazing company to be in an environment surrounded by women who believe in them and encourage them and support them. That doesn't happen anywhere else. And so we get to give that gift to other people, and we get to build those relationships with our customers, and we get to paint the picture and the vision for our family and for those that we love. And so speaking of our customers, you know, a couple things that I have done this year with my customers, this is my highest year ever personally in sales and team building. And so which is unusual, right? In the midst of the crazy world that we're in. And so some of the things I've been really intentional about is really getting more product in the hands of my customers, right? And so obviously I'm doing still mostly virtual appointments. And so I'm scheduling with, you know, current customers, with new customers, with referrals. And so I send them a packet and we get on a FaceTime video and do a session and walk her through trying the products. I really use the My Customers section, the notes. And so I have that open and I'm taking notes in the note section of the customers of everything we talk about, what we discuss, her kids, her husband, what she does, what she wants help with, makeup and skincare. I take notes in there of all the samples that I send her. Every single customer order gets a sample from me. Every single time they get a sample of something, you know, eyeshadow sample, lip gloss sample, lipstick. Those are very inexpensive, you know, the liners. I do the lip gloss sets, you know, and break them up individually. And it always is in a cute little bag with a coupon, right? I make my own samples of some of the products. Like this is the Intense Moisture Cream, because there's not a sample of that, or the oil-free hydrating gel. So I just get some of the little jars on Amazon, you know, and just kind of use a spatula and put some in there. So I want to just expose them to more products. And I go and write in the note section what sample I sent her. And then I schedule a text or schedule an email to go out within a week. I say, hey, Heidi, just want to make sure you got your order, because most of the time I'm mailing it, that it came okay. And how did you like that lip gloss that I sent you? I knew that color would look really good on you. And oftentimes she's like, oh, I haven't even tried it yet. Or I forgot, right? You know, it triggers that. And so it's that communication. I also started putting a lookbook in pretty much every product order. Every product reorder gets a lookbook. These cost 35 cents, y'all. They're very inexpensive. They're beautifully done. And don't be stingy with your lookbooks. So put it in there, because if she has a sample, she wants to go look up about that sample, right? And read about it and see how much it is and things like that. You know, I put the information in there with it. She doesn't know where her Mary Kay book is. I guarantee if you asked all your customers right now, where's your Mary Kay catalog? You know, probably 10% of them knows where it is. And the other 90% have no idea. The husband threw it away. It's in a pile somewhere, whatever. And so because I'm always giving her samples of new product, I'm also always giving her a catalog. She can pass it on to a friend. She can pass it on to someone else. But be generous. I wrap every product in tissue paper. It gets Tootsie Rolls and it gets free samples, and it has stickers all over the outside of the envelope. Like, I can't tell you how many customers send me a picture of their package that they got in the mail because they were so excited. It is a bright pink envelope. It has, you know, it is like you go 7th grade girl crazy stickers on it. Okay. 3, 4, 5 stickers on the outside of it. I mean, it is a blast. They are excited to open it, and they want to order more just so that they can get another fun package like that, because your mail should be the coolest one in the stack, and it's when they open first. Okay. So what are those little extra things and perks that you can do to really love on your customers? You know, I have a birthday club for my customers. And so in their birthday month, they get a 50% off item, and they get 20% off anything else during their birthday month. So one item at 50% off, 20% off anything else. I send them a text the first week of the month, say, happy birthday month, here's your specials. I send them a postcard and about the second week of the month. I send them an email about the third week of the month, and I send them another text the fourth week of the month. So they hear from me 4 times during the month, just celebrating them, reminding them of their birthday specials. And then I also offer her a free gift for having a birthday pampering session with me. And so I usually do like an empty compact as her free gift. I kind of just keep it generic so I can offer her whatever I want to, because Usually if you give her an empty compact, she buys stuff to go in it. But those are things that those solidify your customers. So, I don't believe that we need to discount our products a lot. Our products are priced amazingly. But I think there are some perks of being a loyal, faithful customer that you can't offer like that. And so during their birthday month, they get a discount. I do not hardly ever do sales on our products, except maybe in June. I do a Pink Friday special sale, and I do one in June. And that's really the only 2 sales that I do during the year, other than their birthday month. And so those are those extra perks and incentives. Something else, and you all may already know about this, but one of my director friends created this flyer that I have been doing for about the last 3 or 4 months. And it has been really successful. And this is where you do a special deal of the month. And I'll send this to Maya, may already have this and stuff too. But basically for every $50 that they spend during the month, they can add one of these bonus items at half price. So for every 50 she spends, so if she spends $50, she gets to pick one of these items on this month's flyer at half price. If she spends 100, she gets to pick 2. If she spends 150, she gets to pick 3. And what this does is it gets her on more product, because I will let her buy it once at 50% off and she's going to reorder it at full price, right? And so it's different things each month. And so I strategically stock up on these products so that I have them on hand, but I've seen a lot of success, and I'm working with my customer. I let them be cumulative. So if she places a $30 order, I'm going to reach back out to her and say, hey, Jennifer, you're only $20 away from getting one of these free products, or one of these half price bonus items. What's something else you might be running low on that you could get before the end of the month? And so it kind of helps me keep in communication with her during the month that she can accumulate and add to it. So again, a half price item doesn't cost you anything. It is just selling it at cost, but it's getting her on more product. And so that has also really helped increase my customer sales, is working with the people and exposing them to more products, allowing them an opportunity to try more, and just going above and beyond the extra mile with your customer service and with connecting them. Now, when it comes to sharing, I think sometimes we're really great at being able to sell the product and promote the product, but we're nervous and scared to share the opportunity. And one of my mentors, National Sales Director Emeritus Jan Harris, said to me anytime that she was doing teachings and trainings she was getting ready to say something that it was a little bit challenging maybe to some people. She said, I'm not here to step on your toes. I'm here to polish your shoes. And so I'm going to say that to you. I'm not stepping on your toes. I might just polish your shoes a little bit. But I firmly believe that when we don't share this business opportunity, we're being selfish. And I don't think either one of any of y'all would say, I'm so selfish and I want to be selfish. No, we're usually just scared. You're scared. You're scared. I don't know if I'm going to be good at this. I don't know how to share with her. I don't know what she's going to say. What if I come across and she thinks I'm pushy or she thinks I'm aggressive? You all, this is the best thing in the world. Why wouldn't we share it with people? And I have never in 24 years had a sharing conversation with someone that said, that was a total waste of my time. I wish you'd never told me. Never has anyone said that. There's been lots of people that didn't join my team, but all of them said, I loved learning about Mary Kay. I'm so impressed by your company. I loved hearing the story of Mary Kay. I'm going to keep this in mind for the future. And there's some people years, decades later that joined my team, but I planted a seed because I'm just sharing the Mary Kay story. And so that's the verbiage that I love to use, is I'm just sharing the Mary Kay story. And so it's really easy when I'm doing an appointment with someone, whether virtually or in person, and there's almost always something she didn't buy that I know she wants, right? So after she's done shopping and she gets, X, Y, and Z, then I always pick out something else and say, hey, Heidi, I noticed you really like the satin lips. You didn't get it tonight. It's probably on your wish list. How would you like to get one half price? Because we know people, what's in it for me, right? And so I pick what is a hot button that she wants. I am totally fine with giving people a half price item, again, because it doesn't cost me anything out of pocket and it gets her on another product, right? So Heidi, I am in a leadership training program with Mary Kay. All of you are in a leadership training program with Mary Kay. You didn't know that, but you are. Even if you just signed up yesterday, you're all in a leadership training program with Mary Kay, right? Or I even love saying, I'm working to earn a free car in Mary Kay. I don't think there's any of you all that would say, no, thanks, I don't want a free car, right? I think that could make a big difference, whether you take the car or you take the cash, right? I'm working to earn a free car with Mary Kay. If that is your goal, that's what you're saying. So I'm in a leadership training program with Mary Kay, and I get to share the Mary Kay story with women that I meet. And I would love to get your feedback on the Mary Kay story. And just for helping me out, you get the satin lips at a half price. Would you be willing to do that? All right, she already knows here's what's in it for me. And then however your director has it set up, whether it's send them a video or send them to a website or whatever that looks like, your sales director has that piece in place. That's what you do. You know, maybe you have her watch a video and then you set up a three-way chat with you and your sales director, whatever that looks like, you all probably know. And if you don't, you can ask your director because she has a system for that. Everyone does that. But it's what's in it for me. And here, I'd love to share with you the Mary Kay story. And then I hardly ever have someone say yes. Now, say no. I'm not going to her and say, Heidi, you should sell Mary Kay. Very, very, very rarely, probably hardly ever have I said that to someone, you know, because the first thing that comes up is, no, I couldn't. I'm too busy. I'm just a little, right. You know, it's all the obstacles. And so I'm just going to say, I really value your opinion. I would appreciate you. You'd be helping me earn a free card. You'd be helping my leadership training program. And this is what's in it for you, just for giving me your feedback or sharing your opinion, because women, we're good at sharing our opinions, right? So I want y'all to number on a piece of paper. We're going to do a little challenge here. I want you to write the numbers 1 through 10 on a piece of paper. Okay, so I know y'all are taking notes here. So write down number 1 through 10. And then I'm going to give you an adjective. And I want you to write down the name of the first person that comes to mind when I say that. Okay, first person that comes to mind that is not already a Mary Kay consultant or sales director. Okay, so number 1 is someone that you strongly admire. Who is someone that you really admire? Number 1, someone you admire. Just they come to mind, write them down. I should also say they probably should all be female and over 18. Okay, that's someone that you admire. Number 2, who is your best customer? Best customer. She buys everything. She has everything. She loves shopping with you. She is your biggest cheerleader. She is your best customer. Okay. Number 3, who is the best hostess you've ever had? She hosted the biggest party, had the most people, has held multiple parties maybe for you, but she is an incredible hostess for you and your business. And you might not have someone yet if you're brand new, and that's okay, because you might not have had a party yet. Okay. But if you have, you know, who's been a great hostess for you? It doesn't matter how long ago the party was. Who was the best hostess? Number 4, when I say the words highly successful, who comes to your mind? Someone that is highly successful. Now, she can be highly successful as a stay-at-home mom. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily mean that she's a CEO of a company, but just someone that is highly successful in what she does, whatever that is. All right, number 5. Who is someone that is a gatherer of people? Like, she loves to host gatherings. She loves to host parties. She's hospitable. You know, she always has a party going on. Like, there's the person in your life that you know, maybe in your family, in your community, or they might be long distance, that you just love to gather, right? So who's that gatherer? Number 6, who is the person that knows everybody? Like, if you need a plumber, she knows someone. If you need to know how to get a hold of such and such, she knows someone. Like, she is the connector, is what I call her. So she is a connector. She knows anyone and everyone and anything and everything about anyone and everyone. Okay, so she knows it all and knows everyone, right? That's number 6. Number 7, when I say hard worker, this person's picture would be there in the dictionary under hard worker. They have an impeccable work ethic. They work hard. Whatever it is that they're doing, you know they're giving their best and they're all. Number 8, someone who is very influential in your community or is a leader in your community. Leader, influential, maybe that, you know, she's a PTA president, she's, you know, the principal of your kid's school, you know, whatever that looks like. Someone that is a leader, influential in your community. What comes to mind? Number 9, who do you know that's an athlete? Maybe they love doing triathlons. They still compete right now, or they competed in college. College athletes make really great Mary Kay consultants and sales directors. So who do you know that is an athlete that just very, very athletic, loves to compete, right? Maybe did it, you know, like I said, in college or currently now. And then number 10, last but not least, who is the person that just loves you and would do anything to help you? Probably your mom, I know. Who is the person that just loves you and would do anything for you? My challenge to you is these are the 10 women that you intentionally share the Mary Kay story with this month. Every single one of them, you have some kind of tie or connection to them somehow. If they're already your customer, great. And if they're not, then you can plant the seed of sending them a sample pack and you'd love to share some products with them or invite them to one of the events that you have coming on. But these are the women. And you say, Jennifer, I was asked by my mentor to think of someone that is real, that I really admire. And I thought of you because blank. And I know that Mary Kay probably is not something you could ever see yourself doing, but I'm in a leadership training program. And my challenge this week was to choose someone I admire just to give me their feedback on our Mary Kay story. And I would really value your opinion because I know you'll be honest with me. Can I borrow you for like 30 minutes just to get your opinion and practice? Like, that's a really easy, not threatening, not pushy, not aggressive at all, complimentary, uplifting of her that she would want to be a part of it, right? So there is your 10 people that you're going to share the Mary Kay story with this month. And speaking of this month, it's June. So yes, I'll send that list to you all. It is June and Mary Kay just announced, what? 60% off skincare sale. Oh my word, you all, this is huge. And I know you've talked about it. Your director talked about it. She's probably posted a bunch about it, a whole bunch. You got emails and you've seen it on In Touch, but seriously, you all, this is a game changer for your business. And so number one, if you're in a position that maybe you're a brand new consultant and you're just getting ready to stock your Mary Kay store, ooh, you gave it a good time, girl, because now you get to stock your store and make a lot more profit over the next 6 to 12 months. If you're a consultant who's kind of been working your business a little bit and it's gradually growing and you're thinking, I'm kind of doing more with it than I really was intending, and I think it might be worth me investing and having some more products on hand because I see the benefit of that. Very, very smart move to do that. Have a conversation with your sales director. You all, Mary Kay just put our best selling product, our bread and butter, on sale. And so I give you an opportunity to go think about how many skincare sets did I sell in the last 6 months? And do I plan to work at that same level the next 6 months, or do I plan to do more, or 12 months, really? I mean, plan ahead, be strategic with this. This is a huge opportunity for you to really maximize your profits long-term from your business. You are a businesswoman, you are a business owner, you are smart. If I owned an Asian restaurant and the noodles went on a huge sale, I would stock up a ton on noodles because they're not going to go bad, right? And I know I'm going to sell them, and I know how many I probably sell on average for this season, and I'm going to plan to do the same thing. The same is true with your business. And so here's what I'm planning to do with my customers, is to give them an opportunity to stock up on their skincare. And I have a flyer for this, and I'll send it to Maya as well. So I'm gonna just blow up your email, Maya, with this stuff. But I plan to do for the 4 or the 5 different skincare set options, right? The Miracle, the Ultimate Miracle, the Repair, the Ultimate Repair, and the Botanicals, those 5 options. For my customers, if they buy 1 set this month, they get 10% off. If they buy 2, they get 20% off. And if they buy 3, they get 30% off. And they can mix and match. So they could buy 2 3D sets for themselves and 1 Botanicals for their daughter, or a Repair for their mom, a 3D for themselves, and a Botanicals for their daughter. Like, they can mix and match the different pieces. Now here's because I'm a numbers girl and I don't believe we should give away our profit. So even someone that does, let's say she does the 30% off special for you, because of the discount that Mary Kay is giving you, you still profit 43%. So all you're giving up is 7%. And a 7% discount doesn't sound like very much, right? And so that would be easy. So to me, I think that's pretty tiny. You can still make a really good profit. 43% is still really good out of 50. You don't have to offer that. It's totally up to you. It's totally optional. But I know I have a lot of customers that will take advantage of that. And I'm also telling my customers it's only through June 15th, because I'm here to tell y'all, I do not believe all these sets are going to last until June 30th. Because we've had incredible growth in our company, and we know it's a limited number. And every single time we've had other flash sales, they've sold out faster, right, than what we thought was going to happen. And the same is true. Mary Kay has decided already, we're going to only sell X amount of miracle sets at the 60% off. And when they reach that number, it's over. So do not expect them to be there June 25th and June 30th, because I don't think they will be. Personally, I think they'll last through the 15th, but I think not long after that. And so I'm only offering that incentive to my customers through June 15th. So it's going to help you finish your STAR really strong, because we're all going to be a STAR consultant this quarter, right? And be a higher level STAR than you already are. And so anyway, I have a flyer for that. And obviously you're doing live videos in your customer group. You're talking about the skincare sets and those different pieces. And so those are just a couple little strategy pieces that I think you guys can implement. And I'm going to share this with you all too, as this is one of my favorite little stories that I always, and I think I'm about done. So I'm going to share this little closing inspiration with you. I share this every June. And it's about the difference between fear and faith, because your month, you are part of a championship team. And you matter, and you make a difference, and everything you do always makes a difference, and especially in June. And so whatever, if you don't have a huge goal, your unit has a huge goal that it's chasing after. And so that's why it's important that we all know what our goal is that we're working towards, because all of us working together toward that goal creates that unit goal and that unit win. And other people's dreams are tied to yours. And you know that, because I know you've been trained and taught that. And so it's not about where you are, it's about the vision of where you want to be and where you see yourself going. Breakthrough begins when your excuses end. Breakthrough begins when your excuses end. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both at the same time. So if you're choosing to make excuses, then you're choosing not to make money, because they do not go together. So only thing that may be holding you back is your belief and your willingness to be coached and to learn and to grow. Keep going forward. Keep moving forward and believe. I love this quote from Max Lucado in his book, Fearless, Imagine Your Life Without Fear. He says, fear never wrote a symphony or a poem. Fear never negotiated a peace treaty, and fear never cured a disease. Fear never pulled a family out of poverty, and fear never called a country out of bigotry. Fear never saved a marriage or a business. Courage did that. Faith did that. People who refuse to cower or consult their timidities did that. But fear itself, fear hurts when you enter a prison and it slams the doors. Wouldn't it be great today to walk out? So here's the story I'm going to close with. It's the price of a miracle. So what is every thought, every statement, something you're saying, something you're thinking, ask yourself, was that from a place of fear or was that from a place of faith? Was it from a place of being fearful or was it a place of being courageous? What is the price of a miracle? Do you know June is the month that miracles are chasing you down and blessings are overtaking you? Is that part of your daily affirmation? Miracles are chasing you down and blessings are overtaking me today. What's the price of a miracle? A little girl ran to her bedroom and pulled out her piggy bank from a secret drawer in her closet. She broke the piggy bank. She took the change. She counted it carefully 3 times. The total had to be exactly perfect, and there wasn't a chance for a mistake. She carefully placed the coins in a jar. She twisted on the cap, and she took the jar full of coins, and she slipped out the back door of her house. She made her way 6 blocks to a drugstore. She waited patiently for the pharmacist to give her some attention, but he was too busy attending other customers at that moment. She tried several times to get his attention and she wasn't successful. Finally, she took a quarter from her jar and she banged it on the glass counter, which finally caused him to look her way. And he said, "And what do you want, little miss?" He asked of the tiny girl standing in front of his counter. She replied, "My brother is really, really sick, and I want to buy a miracle." The pharmacist softened and he said, "I beg your pardon?" She replied, "My brother is really sick, and my dad says that only a miracle can cure him now. So I came here to buy a miracle for him, and I just want to know, how much does a miracle cost?" The pharmacist softened as he looked at her and said, "I'm sorry, little girl, I can't help you. We don't sell miracles here." She adamantly responded, "Listen, I have the money to pay for it, and if it isn't enough, I will get more. Just tell me how much it costs for a miracle." Standing next to the girl at the counter was a well-dressed man. He stooped down and asked the little girl, "What kind of miracle does your brother need?" "I don't know," the little girl replied with her eyes filled with tears. "I just know he's very sick and he has something bad growing inside his head. Doctor says he needs an operation, but my daddy can't pay for it. So we need a miracle to save him now. I can use all my money to save my brother." "How much money do you have?" the man asked. $1.12, she said. It's all the money I have right now, but I'll get some more if I need to. She spoke through her tears. The man took the money in one hand, and he reached out his other hand to softly take hers and said, take me to your brother. I want to meet your parents and I want to see your brother. Let's see if I have the miracle your brother needs. That man was a very well-known neurosurgeon, and he was just the right person needed to save the little boy's life. The operation was completed without any charge, and it wasn't long until the little girl's brother was home again and doing well. His mommy and daddy were happily talking one day about the chain of events that led them to this place. Her mom responded, that surgery, it was a real miracle. I wonder how much it would have cost. The little girl smiled to herself because she knew exactly how much that miracle cost. $1.12 plus the faith of a little child. Do you have the childlike faith to believe that God will put the people in your path that you're supposed to meet, that you're supposed to encounter if you ask? If you ask and you're obedient and you're intentional and you're bold and courageous in your thoughts and your words and in your actions. This is the month that miracles happen. So you go claim one for yourself, for your family, and for your future. Well, there are divine appointments every single day that God has set up for you. Literally today, this happened to me, and I'm reading this, I'm thinking of this right now, is that a few days ago, I was at my parents' house. They live about 20 minutes away. And my cousin was outside and struck up a conversation with this lady that was walking by with her dog. And the lady asked about my pink Cadillac. And so my cousin, they started talking back and forth. The lady was like, oh, I need some Mary Kay. I used to sell Mary Kay, blah, 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 you know. And so my cousin's like, yeah, sure. You just, you know, get a hold of her. Well, I don't know how to reach this lady. I don't know who she is. You know, like, what are the odds that she's going to walk past my parents' house again? Right. And so they're like, he's like, her name is Elizabeth and she has like a tall white poodle. And I'm like, okay, that helps. You know, I have no idea. But today I was at my parents' house and literally I was pulling out of the driveway and I saw a lady walking down the street with a tall white poodle. And so I pulled up next to her. I said, are you Elizabeth? And she's like, yes, you're the Mary Kay person. Oh my goodness, blah, blah, blah. And so that, you know what, because literally this morning, I think, God, I just feel like I'm supposed to meet this woman because she really wants to find a Mary Kay person. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know you do. And of course, at the moment that I was leaving today is when she was walking by. God has those divine appointments set up for you. He will put the women in your path. And he's already given you the mentors and the trainers and the magic words. But more magical than those words is your belief and your faith and your willingness to just be obedient and open your mouth and share this product and share this opportunity, because women deserve to know and they deserve to have what we have to offer. So as it says behind me, you will always sparkle when you believe in yourself. Your director believes in you. So even in the moments that you have a little bit of doubt, you hold on to her belief because she has enough belief for both of you. You're in the right place at the right time. This is your moment. This is your miracle. It's going to happen in this month of June, and I am going to be cheering you all on all the way.